YouTube.
Hey YouTube friends and family, today I'm going to do some upgrades, some do-it-yourself upgrades that I think will make life for my house easier and also life for you easier if you are dealing with, you have housekeeping services, you have exterminators and things like that, or people who just need to come and access the house, Airbnb, things like that. We're going to do lock change using the Nest X Yale digital locks, and I'm going to show you what they look like, and then we're gonna let me reach over here, we're gonna grab it. So this is what we're gonna use. We're gonna do the Nest X Yale lock. As you can see, I'm wearing the Yale shirt for the Yale lock. We're gonna go through the process of I'm gonna unbox it first. We'll do an unboxing, and then I want to show you what's actually in the box, and then we'll go ahead and do an install. So I may break it up into two videos. I'm not sure yet, but I want you to see exactly what's in the box, and then we'll walk through the process of how you actually install it, which I think is pretty easy, but I'm not 100% sure, and what it takes to set it up. So with that, let's get at it. All right, so you don't really need to see my face, you just need to see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna open this box and we're gonna go look and see what's inside here. I am trying to bring my mom's house into the 21st century, and so we're doing digital locks, and I will also do a video on the digital smoke detector and another video on the Nest, the actual thing that they're known for, the Nest thermostat. So you open the box, and what you get inside is it opens up and it's like this up top. So look, we got this. It says let's get started. So let's get started. I'm gonna zoom that in so you can see what it is, but let's get started. And now we're getting started. It tells us in the box we have I need to get the Nest app for my phone, so I'm gonna do that. And then add the Nest Connect first. So the first thing we're gonna do is add Nest Connect, which is also included in the box. I think it's this thing. I think this is the Nest Connect, because this is the lock mechanism. And then they want us to plug it in near the lock, so I'm gonna plug it in near the lock over here somewhere. And then we're gonna install the lock. So, all right, let's see. So this is I think this is the Nest Connect. I want to open it for you so you can see everything. I mean, it's packaged nicely. It looks like, if I didn't know anybody, I would thought this was like some type of Apple item, because it's Nest is in terms of a company, I think they're very sleek. The design is nice. I think they do a really good job of marketing their products, and from what I've read on most of the sites, because before I buy these products, I try to go through and look at what users are saying. Their reviews have been pretty good. I think they were beat out from being number one by another company that just has voice activation and has a little bit more kind of Google integration with Alexa and stuff like that. But you know what? I'm not mad. I don't need all that stuff. What I need is something that works and works well. Yes. See, look at this. So I open this up. This is the Nest Connect, and it tells me set up with the Nest app. So I'll set this up. I just want to show you in the box. We're gonna do some unboxing first, and then I will walk through this whole process with the Nest app. And then, I mean, like when I tell you the packaging on this stuff is super nice, I'm no nonsense packaging. So the box is empty. There's nothing else. But this, I mean, look at that. Look at that packaging. That's amazing. This is like, I mean, Google, listen, this Nest is owned by Google now. Google is definitely on par when they do their own stuff, on par with Apple in terms of packaging. I gotta show you this again. This box is sleek. It reminds me of Dre Beats. It's super amazing. And then, you open it, look at that. I mean, geez Louise, super nice. And then of course, Yale, repping locks and repping schools. Love it. And then, what are we pulling out of here? It's like the lock. It's like a lock mummy. Look at that. It looks like a sarcophagus. I mean, look at this. Tutankhamun. I have to laugh at you. So in there, this is the outside mechanism that's gonna be like digitally activated. This will be on the outside of your door, so people can be like boop 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 boop. This is the future. And then inside they give you the lock, and I'll uncover that in a second. And then I don't even know what this is. Let's look in here. Oh, this is the hardware. So this is all the hardware you need. Oh, the other thing I went and purchased because I just wasn't sure exactly how much it was gonna take. Because they said you can do it with all the stuff that's included. I wasn't sure, so I bought a drill. Just because I don't know. For my mom's old locks, I'm not sure how hard they were drilled in and how difficult they'll be to take out. So I wanted to just make sure that was okay. And then the last piece, again, looking like the sarcophagus from Stargate SG-1. It's here. They give you 4 batteries for locks. The websites say that the locks will last, I think, 1 year. 1 year with the battery power, but if for some reason your batteries go dead, you can actually use a 9-volt battery, put it under the lock to activate it with enough power just to move the deadbolt. So don't be worried or nervous that your lock battery dies. All right, so let's look and see what this looks like. So this is the locking mechanism, and I just want to show you what it looks like. I mean, it's pretty legit. Locks have been the same probably since, I don't know, since the dawn of man locking houses. So you got this locking mechanism here. Look at that. It's just a regular locking mechanism, and I think I would imagine that it worked with my existing deadbolt that's there. And so I just plug that in, and this operates the deadbolt. This part goes on the inside of your house. This goes, remember, just goes on the inside of the house. And I will, when you download the app, it actually walks you through how to set this up. But I need to pull all the hardware off, which I'm not sure I have time to do before I have another appointment. But anyway, this is the outside piece. So I'm gonna put it back in its this little sarcophagus. Oh, I think I put it in there wrong, but I'll put that back. Ooh. Oh, look at this. Look how digital it is on the inside. It's fancy. But I'm gonna put that back in there like that. And I'm gonna put that back in there. Because I don't know if I'm gonna have a chance to put this on the door. So I think I'm gonna upload 2 videos just because this is taking longer than I thought. And then this is the back side. Let me show you the fanciness of this. Fancy. Oh, also, they use a technology which I wish, I'm just putting a shout out there to Audi with all the new update that they did to their cars. This keypad does not leave fingerprints, because if it did leave fingerprints, then people would be able to figure out your code. This keypad, Audi needs to use this material. I don't know why they didn't use this material. This material is awesome. I don't even know what this is. Some space age Yale material. Anyway, this is how the digital back looks. So this is the unboxing. That's it for this. I'm gonna end this video here. I will do a part 2 that shows you actually how to install this, because I don't think I'm gonna have time to do the install today, or at least not right now, but I will do the part 2, and I'm gonna upload this video just really quickly so that you see how to install your Yale Nest plus Yale locks. All right, with that, your boy GB Reviews. I'm out. Again, fancy box, fancy Nest lock. Loch Ness, if you look at it, it's kind of funny, right? Loch Ness. It's like I'm in Scotland. Anyway, your boy GB Reviews. I'm out of here. Holla. So the first thing I had to do, I finally got the app downloaded and I connected the Nest Connect. This will connect to your Wi-Fi. Once you connect it properly, it will connect, and it will, right now it's flashing yellow because I just pulled it out of plug, but if I hit the button on the bottom, it should go blue, and then it should go green once it finds my Wi-Fi. So, and then I'll be able to connect it again. There you go. And so once I plug it back in the wall, so it has a backup battery, so if your power ever goes down, it will actually work for it. So I'm gonna just put it back in. When I plug it back in the wall, it should go blue and then green, hopefully. Once it finds my Wi-Fi, yes. So that's the kind of the key component to the locks, and each lock that I got comes with that, but that also helps to connect all the other things. And you want to strategically place it. It's almost like a repeater for your, or Wi-Fi extender for your Wi-Fi, but it actually just works kind of independently from your Wi-Fi and allows your other Nest enabled products to work, or Google Home enabled products to work throughout your house. So I got that one done. I'm gonna do the lock now because we're still working on the lock, and I will walk you through the process to show you how easy that is. So we're gonna get at it. Let's go. She has a standard lock setup. Actually, this lock setup is kind of a weird setup only because she has two locks, and I'm going to use the deadbolt for the digital lock, and then I may or may not lock the bottom lock. The people who need to have keys to it, but I can send them the code so that way they can still get into the bottom lock. They still have a key. That means that they're authorized to get in, but then the top lock, and then I have another door that I'm going to do a digital lock on, and it doesn't have, it only has the top lock, it doesn't have the bottom lock. So we're gonna start taking stuff apart. I'm gonna have to take this lock out, which means I have to take these screws out, and then we're gonna see how difficult or how easy this is. They say it's pretty simple. We're gonna find out, so. So now we're back to the part where we are going to install the lock. They have the programming guide. I said the AA batteries are there. You have the bolt mechanism, the bolt release, or the lock release, and then you have the hardware again to go to the door. We talked about, I showed you earlier this part, and then you have the two connectors at the bottom. Remember I said if it loses power, you can use a 9-volt battery to power this so you can get into your house. Even if the power in your house dies, or the batteries, I should say the batteries die, you can always get into your house using a 9-volt battery. So it's just something to kind of a fail-safe feature. So we're gonna go through and we're gonna put this lock on, but it looks pretty straightforward. We are hoping. That looks like I might have to be, you know, an engineering major, but I'm hoping that it's not anything that I have to do. I'm not drilling any holes. So, all right, let's remove the existing door and see how this works. The one thing I will say is that you want to get a power drill because it just makes life so much easier. Look at this, watch this. Listen, power drills are the best investment that you could ever have when you're trying to do this. But first part of installation, you gotta take the existing deadbolt off the door. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm gonna take everything off the door, and then I'll show you what it looks like when everything's off. YouTube friends and family. So I am not the best kind of bolt taker offer person in the world. So I really had to like figure it out. I'm like, it's a double-sided deadbolt. I'm like, how the hell does this work? So I finally got the regular screws out, but then I realized like it's not coming out. But then if you look really closely, and again, this thing right here, you can stick a flathead screwdriver, and so the thing that these little screws were going in, these screws right here, hold up, I'm trying to show you the screws. These little screws right here actually went into the things that are gonna screw out. So I'm gonna put a screwdriver in there, and then we're gonna screw this out. So let me show you how that looks. So you see that is the screw. It's very deceiving, but it's awesome as well. It's a very good design lock. These quick set lots. So if you screw it out, and I'm just gonna do this really quickly and then we're gonna get this out because it was frustrating to me. I could not figure it out. But you have to take the top plate off to actually reveal that, and then you can see that you can screw those out. So I'm gonna screw them out really quickly, and then we're gonna get at trying to put a digital lock on this door that's many years old. And voila, it's out. I got it out. Came out, pull this out, and all we got is a door now. So we might be ready to go and get this in, I hope. It looks like we might be able to get it in. So, I'm gonna walk through the rest of the process and then we'll see how easy it is to get this Nest X Yale Lock in. It should be pretty straightforward. All right, let's go. So now the first part we want to do is we want to use this part, and we are going to put this through the front side of the door. So I'm going to show you, see where the front side hole is? I'm just going to put this right in here, and it should fit in there, and then it's good to go. I'm going to flip it. Oh, so now it's connected. See, I put it in the hole, and it's straight now. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna connect the base plate to the back. All right, now I have it installed halfway. So the front side's installed, and the back side, the plate is on. So, and I just had the cord strung through there. So now we're gonna install the last piece, but I think we have to put the batteries on now. So I'm gonna do that, and then we'll finish it up. So now we got this lock installed, and now I have to do the setup, the digital setup part, where it's gonna require us to scan the barcode, put in the batteries, and then link it to our system. So we're gonna do that now, and then we're gonna start it again. So it's pretty straightforward. It was a little more challenging just because this house is an older house, but it's pretty straightforward. So we're gonna jump into setting this up, and then I'm gonna come back in. So let's get it. Are you ready? So now what I'm doing is so the lock is hooked up. I got the batteries. They give you batteries, which is good. And they don't give you like those whack batteries. Or are these whack batteries? No, they give you real Duracell batteries, so that's good. I mean, for the price of this lock, they should give you real Duracell batteries. So you put these batteries in, and then I'm gonna, it said hi Yale, and it says touch the Yale logo to begin. And I think, hold on, just stay right logo, which I don't even know. All right, so now we're gonna open it up, and we're gonna touch the Yale logo. Oh, sorry. I mean, I'm not doing that. Oh, no, sorry.
Start by creating the master code. It should be 4 to 8 digits long.
I'm not letting y'all see my master code because I know y'all scandalous. Y'all be trying to break into the place.
Start by creating the master code. It should be 4 to 8 digits long. Then press the check to continue. The master code is set. Next, make sure the door is closed. Then press the check to continue.
Oh, I gotta go outside to finish this part.
Installation is complete and your lock is ready to be added to your Nest account.
So I don't know if you guys could hear, but once you install it, you put the batteries in. You have to then set your master code. Then you have to go outside, and the lock automatically detects to make sure the bolt level is the right level for the lock. And now I can add it to my system. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take this. I have the Nest app, and I'm gonna add this lock to my devices. So look, I'm pressing and holding the button. So I'm gonna close this. You can see that. I'm gonna close the door. I'm gonna press and hold this button.
Ready. Use your Nest app to add the lock to your account.
So I'm using the Nest app to add the lock to my account. Wait.
Connecting to nest. Connecting to nest.
So, is it connecting? Hopefully it's connecting, but if it's not connecting, what that means I may have to do is I may have to move my Nest Connect, which is in the other room, because the room in the walls. Oh, it added it. So I put the Nest Connect in the living room because I know I'm going to add other devices, but I was thinking I might need to move it to the kitchen. Anyway, it says it's finished. Setup is finished. It's adding it to my account. It says it's going to take a while. Look at that. I made it. So that's it. Simple installation. I got the passcodes now with my Nest plus Yale Lock. I can actually give out codes to friends and family. If I want to do Airbnb, I could do that. It's a good system, pretty easy. There was a few challenges, and I'm gonna try to do a faster version when I do the front door, which I'm gonna do in a few minutes. But I just wanted you guys to see this is like from scratch, not knowing what to do. I was able to set it up. So anyway, it's your boy GB Reviews. I want to thank you guys very much for joining me on this journey. I'm out.
Subscribe right below.